I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and having a great day here, day 2 at the MARITECH show in St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm meeting a lot of interesting people that are doing a lot of cool things. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell me what you're up to.
My name's Dan McIntyre. I'm Vice President 3J Marine. We're a naval architecture engineering company spearheading a lot of the electrification of the marine industry.
Wow. Based out of where, Dan?
2 locations, Vancouver and Victoria.
Oh, wow. So Vancouver, Victoria, you're on your way. You're on the other coast here now,
Yep.
Bringing this tech and this conversation out here. What was your pathway into the marine sector? Have you always been in the marine sector?
No. It started when I was at 7. My uncle worked at C-SPAN as a welder, welding foreman, and he took me to the shipyard when I was 7, 8 years old and walked me through all the processes and big machines and boats that were in the yard and stuff. So started developing a passion early on.
Right.
Yeah.
So at 7, you walk through the yard, you say, there's something cool happening here.
Yeah. Forgot about it for many years.
Okay, and then so what was your journey back in?
I was a car porter, so washing cars at Ford dealership.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I drove someone home, and he was a marine surveyor. So then he told me what he did. I got really interested, and kind of brought me back to when my uncle brought me to C-SPAN.
Wow.
Talked to my uncle, and started my path on marine engineering.
So where did you study marine engineering?
Oh, I started marine engineering at BCIT.
Yeah.
Then I met my wife, and she said no more sailing around.
Yeah, yeah.
So I stopped that, and I went back and did mechanical, and then transitioned, still in marine, but to design ships as opposed to operate them.
Wow, what a fantastic journey.
Yeah.
Were you at MARITECH last year in Vancouver?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And so teased to come to this one. What has the show been like for you so far?
It's good. Lots of exposure. I'm here to collect information so we can bring it back and update our designs to, find out who has the latest tech and
Right.
and the best stuff out there so that we can electrify marine ships as cheaply as possible.
What sort of size ship are you looking to go after? Like, what's your ideal platform look like?
There is every ship.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're electrifying a range of tugboats.
Okay.
Water taxis, even the small boom boats that you see out there toting all the logs around.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at electrifying those. The Kootenay Lake Ferry in progress right now, which is an 88-meter vessel,
Right.
Versus a 12-meter vessel. So all sorts of sizes.
Wow. And it's going well for you, the whole electrification of the...
Yeah, we're in an alliance with BC Hydro, and with the vision to electrify all marine assets on the Pacific West Coast.
So, excuse my ignorance here on this, because that is a fairly new topic to me.
Yeah.
I drive an electric car. I come home at night, I plug it in, and away it goes.
Yeah.
How does that work for a ship?
It's kind of the same. Depending on the size of the boat, there's different equipment. Some equipment's larger than others. The smaller boats, it's the same as a car. You dock your vessel, you have a charger station right beside your vessel, and you take the plug it into the boat, and then it's ready to go the next morning. Sometimes the boat can recharge in about an hour, so you go do your work, you come back, charge the boat, and go out and do it again.
So the same sort of philosophy as a car, right?
Same.
Along a similar line of question, electric car, incredible power, incredible. You can get where you need to go fast, quietly, not harming the environment. Same with electrification ships.
Yeah, there's new regulations out specifically tackling the safety aspects of putting lithium batteries on ships. It's being managed. It's being developed, and we're learning more every time that we install batteries on boats.
Big uptake, a lot of interest in the electrification of ships.
It's huge now, especially with government incentives. It's showing ship owners that the possibility of electrification is here. The financial benefits, obviously the environmental benefits, and it's technically feasible. So
sometimes mariners hard to get their head around certain new concepts and stuff, and even with vehicles as well, right?
Yeah.
The initial sort of first adopter comes along, and then everybody follows along. Tell me where you are in that phase. You winning people over?
Yes, now.
Yeah.
With support from various funding programs allows the risk to kind of drop to a level where people start accepting, those risks, and then proceeding with the design, proceeding with the build. We're delivering the first of its class electric tugboat in a few months here on the Pacific West Coast to a small ship owner. So it's not the big organizations anymore. It's the mom and pop kind of shops that are actually pioneering some of this.
I got to tell you, man, this is the right direction to be going. There's no doubt about it. Certainly appreciate you telling us all about that. Has MARITECH, better yet, has Newfoundland been good to you?
Love it.
You love it here?
Yep. Screeched in, kissed a fish. Part of the community now.
Good for you. Dan, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.